Welcome back to Let's Replay Neverwinter Nights 2 original campaign. This is Big Los, and we are on the seat of the mountain after we have just defeated the fire giants. We're about to walk down and leave Mount Caelryna. But first, we're going to be treated to a little cutscene. And I would have rested, but it wouldn't let me.
It is the real belt, though those giants may be lying about that as well.
They might not have been lying, Khelgar.
Is it that apparent? You see, there was always one part of the histories that didn't ring true concerning Lodrim. It's one of the few tales I remember, how he was able to defeat the giants. Yet they still held the mountain as if nothing had happened, or if the giants had won.
Why would he do that?
Well, that's what eats at me the most. I remember that I wanted to be like Lodrim, ready to take the battle to the enemy, fight huge numbers and emerge on top of the pile. But if that ended up getting his clan killed, all for glory, all for the sake of fighting, and it was a lie, well, then maybe I've been searching after the wrong battle all these years, when I should have been with the Ironfists.
To seek battle for battle's sake and turn your back on your clan is not a good thing, but you still have a chance to fix it.
You're right. Of course you're right. Well, we got a walk ahead of us. Seems to me we need to get going and get us some dwarven warriors on our side, eh?
So we got 1,000 XP for completing this. XP granted for killing the fire giant king and obtaining the belt of Ironfist. You have successfully retrieved the belt of Ironfist. Would you like to remain on the mountain or travel to another location? No, I don't want to remain on the mountain. It's going to take forever to walk down. No. I'm going to make a little segue to the merchant quarter, because I was doing a little bit of playing off camera just to see what my options were. And it turns out, for some reason, which I don't know why this is going on, but if you come here and you talk to Prior Ham or Clam or however it's pronounced, I mean it's spelled H-L-A-M, but I think they pronounced it Ham in one of the cutscenes, you'll be able to get extra experience points. And I don't know why that is, but I'm just going to show it right now. I've done this before in one of the other episodes. If I say Khelgar has met one of the trials you put before him, and I'll see which one. We'll have all three of these things again. I think he's faced the trial of the maimed. And then we get 250 XP. It's true, some of my clan in Old Owl well. And you realize what turning away from my blood has done. But I was able to put things to right, help them out, and I think I was able to heal the wound. I hear it in your voice. You have faced the trial of the maimed. Well done. It's not an easy thing for most to see. You have met all the trials, Khelgar of the clan Ironfist. See, he says you met all the trials, but now if you say, let's do this later, and then I had questions for you, you could do the other two, and you get... Wait a minute. That's not it. He has met one of the trials you put before him. And then you can do the other two right here. See, and then you get another 250. And we've already read all this in another episode. Let's do this later, and then we'll do it again. Then we can do this last one. When I was on trial and proven innocent, Khelgar learned what justice is. You get another 250 XP. Okay, so we've done all this, and now we can have Khelgar turn into a monk warrior, but like I said before, it's probably not a good thing. Now, if we say, you've learned what you need to learn, you don't need to fall in to be a strong fighter. It's going to say influence failure. Now, I'm not really sure how much influence you need for Khelgar for this to actually do anything. Never mind, I'll be going for now. So let me pause. Let's see how much influence we gained by talking to him before, or if we lost any. Okay, we gained one here. Yeah, it looks like we gained one. I'm not sure how much more we're going to have to gain. Now, I went into debug mode when I was playing off by myself, and I did the run script. I think it's KR_influence. And I checked all the influence that I have with my characters, and it actually is kind of low for some reason. I thought I was building it up. But the influence I have with most of my characters, from Khelgar to Sand to Amanjaro, is actually pretty low. Now, Nishka, it was really high. And even Elanee was really low, and that was surprising to me. Alright, let's go to the Ironfist Stronghold, and then we'll get the dwarves to help us, and we'll try to get some XP out of that, if we can. We still have a long way to go here. We're at 148.5. We need to get to 153. So that's about 4,500 experience points that we need. I'm not really sure how we're going to bridge that gap. This is Khelgar. Well met, friends. Good to see you, and welcome back, Khelgar. Well met to you too, Khelgar. Keros may not think so, but I hope your stay this time is longer. The Ironfist must stay together. It's truth we both agree on. Let's hope Keros sees it as well. Alright, let's go talk to Kolmar. Let him know that we found the belt. We've got to go through this door over here. And then this one over here. And then it's over this way. You've returned. Have you been successful? We have the belt. You really have it. Unbelievable. I do, and it fits pretty snug. Feels like a king's belt, it does. And look at the clasps. Don't see that kind of work anymore. This is glorious news. Hurry, we must bring word to Keros. Okay. So we're gonna exit out here. And then we'll go this way and talk to Keros. Oh no! How did I get back there? Stupid bugs.
Khelgar, and I was just starting to have an acceptable day.
Guards, remove this deserter from my sight.
Khelgar holds the right to rule, Keros.
What nonsense is this? More insults.
The Belt of Ironfist gives us the right to challenge you.
Impossible. The belt has long been lost.
Actually, it's quite snug around my waist at the moment. Can't quite see it over the gut fully, but it's there.
Guards, throw this traitor out. We have no use for your lies.
So it comes down to this. You're going to refuse me the right of rule, after all your claims of devotion to the Ironfist clan? All right then. I'll prove it to you, since your head is so full of rocks. Hope I don't make a fool out of myself with this.
If anyone deserves to lift that hammer, Khelgar, it's you.
Glad to see someone has some faith for both of us. Here goes. What do you know? It actually worked! You see that? I got the Hammer of Ironfist right here, light as a feather! Well, if it weighed 100 stones.
The one who holds the Hammer of Ironfist will lead our people. This has always been the way of our clan.
This can't be. How can an impudent, brash outcast like that?
It's not your place to question, Keros. Khelgar has proven himself through his actions.
Keros, this is our way. Khelgar has proven himself and reunited our greatest artifacts. He has earned our allegiance.
Very well.
You honor me. Look, get up. You don't need to kneel to me, all right? Look, I came here with a message and you need to hear it. This King of Shadows coming out of the Mayor of Dead Men. He's a threat to us all, no matter how deep we dig in. We have to stand with Neverwinter. It's what's best for everyone, and we have to fight. There's no sitting this one out.
What must we do?
Keros here can organize you. He's done a fine job, and I don't see any reason he should stop.
Well, it shall be done.
Follow his lead, all of you, and prepare for travel to Crossroad Keep. I will meet you there, and when the King of Shadows comes, well, he'll have a fight they'll hear down in the Dwarven Hells, won't he?
Hey, Khelgar. That hammer's rather heavy. Put it down. There you go. What's in this bag over here? Nothing. So we got another 1,000 XP for forging an alliance with Clan Ironfist. Now, I wanted another 1,000 with the lizard folk, but I just didn't have the diplomacy to do that. So now we're at 149.5. Yeah, we're still about 3,500 short. Alright, so this is what I'm going to do. Whoops, didn't mean to shut the door on you guys. I am going to go sell some stuff, and I'm going to do that off camera. And I'm going to put Sam in my party, and I'm going to give him some of the spells that I've learned amongst my travels as of late. Oops, I think I went the wrong way again. Yes, I did. And then afterwards, I'll see if I can't get another quest somewhere that doesn't involve having to go to the Circle of the Mayor with Elanee. So I'll meet you back when something interesting happens. In fact, I might come back to show off the Monastery and Caelryna Seerar, the drow merchant that we've recruited back in the seat of the mountain. So I'll meet you back when something interesting happens. Alright, we're here by Sir Naval, and we're going to tell him about some of the alliances that we've managed to create and not create. How go your efforts? I wanted to ally with the Winterstaven, but I can't find them. Are you surprised? If you seek fairy tales, you only find them in books. Perhaps now you will focus on more important efforts. Let's see, I think I want to say this, but I haven't done the druid mission yet. We still have the Shadow Reavers to deal with, and we must deal with them first. Do what you can to track them down and destroy them. If they still roam, it puts the Neverwinter forces in great danger. Alright, so we're gonna go check out Caelryna here, inside this shop. We'll see what she has to sell. See, here's Deekin, but then Caelryna has the little stand in the back. Your lands are far too bright, but the space will be serviceable. I will make do. My youngest daughter has little choice in these matters. Tell me of your homelands. Certainly. Would you also like to know my family secrets as well? I come from House Seerar, a house blessed with many daughters. Our house lies near the periphery of the Underdark, and we've had profitable dealings with service dwellers for many generations, and it is my honor to serve in this enterprise. I'd like to know more of the Underdark. It is quite lovely. The purple lichen that grows near homes is in full glow right about now. Oh, that grows near homes. But the youngest daughter goes where commanded. I do like your keep better than a fire giant's stew pot. What do you have to sell? I'm astounded that items which are common in the Underdark fetch such a price here. Poisons, simple magical dweemers, and necromantic blades. I think servicers don't have the stomach to truly excel in intrigue or war. One must use every advantage in her arsenal, after all. Show me your wares. As my captain commands. Oh, so we can actually buy the Boots of the Shifting Sands here. For 130,000 gold. That's a lot of money. Braces are armor +5. Boots of Striding +2. Bracers of Dex +2. Gauntlets of Fury. What is this? They give you +2 to deflection. And you can use Missile Storm and Magic Missile. Interesting. If I have the money, I might consider it for somebody. The Helm of Darkness. Gives you dark vision, immunity to death magic, immunity to fear, resistance cold, and immunity to darkness, and you can use darkness. Sounds expensive. More so than what this price commands. Robes of the Shining Hand +3. They're just +3 monk's robes. That's all you have is the Courtesan Blade? We had one of these and I enchanted it further. Oh no. Oh, I might still have this. Never mind, I did not enchant it further. It was impossible. Death's Handmaiden. It's +4, has Vampiric Regeneration +3, and it's keen. Oh, looks like you sell a bunch of scrolls here. We don't have Innervation. Nice. Horrid Wilting, I already scribed for sand, and it cost 4,000 gold. If I would have known that, I would have came here first. Dang it. Shades, you can buy from here. Well, the Banshee you can buy from here. Well, there's some good scrolls here. I mean, we have most of these. This is a cleric spell. What about this one? It's a bard spell. Over here we have some generic items. Wand of Fear, Wand of Stinking Cloud. Some lower priced amulets. Over here we have stuff. Oh, just like everyone else. And a Belduril. A blue diamond. Give that to Quora. Then we could put +5 on something. We could put holy on something else. There's a Belduril I sell up here. We could make a +8 item. I remember that she sold like poisons and stuff. I guess she doesn't here after the mod of like after the mods are enacted. I don't think I need any more monster drops. I think I have plenty of essences. The gems are the limiting factor. Okay, so she does sell a bunch of venoms and stuff. Oh, we don't have the money. We're gonna have to sell something. And more recipes and stuff. A ruby. Sapphire. For some reason, a sapphire is more than a ruby. However, you can use it in less stuff. Star sapphire. Any Zalantar? Yep. Look at all that Zalantar. We can craft some Zalantar tower shields and get a bunch of money for that.
Let me lead the way. You follow behind.
You had a bunch of stuff to sell here. We'll sell these topazes. What about these? Alexandrites we're gonna sell. And I guess we'll sell all of our sapphires. What do we have here? Ring of Protection +1 and +2. No, I think we have enough money to buy these other gems here. So we'll buy the ruby. You could probably buy the rogue stone, but you use that in less stuff. What about the jacinth and the king's tier? There we go. That's better. I think she does 20,000 as
You have
her
need of me?
maximum gold that she'll pay out. Let's see. Let's go down to... Let's try selling the Shadow Legion
I cannot
armor.
travel quickly carrying all this.
14,474. What about this
I
one?
cannot travel quickly carrying all this.
Yeah, we need to add another strong enchantment to this one. Before you would think about selling it. I don't want it to all go to waste. What about this one? Okay, we can't add anything to this one, so we'll sell this one.
I cannot travel quickly carrying all this.
15,608. Yeah, we don't really get a good price for it. But we do know that it's over 15, so her maximum is probably 20. This one, yeah, we can't add anything to this one either. We're gonna sell this.
I cannot travel quickly carrying all this.
Yeah, we do get 20,000 as a maximum. What were the enchantments again? +4, +2 to strength. And massive criticals 1d4. Okay, let's sell this. Oh yeah, another thing. I didn't show what the Hammer of Ironfist can do.
Yes.
So now you have this, so we're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna save the Hammer of the Lost Empire for Caelryna.
I can Yes.
No, we're not gonna sell the Bag of Holding. I'm gonna put that in there.
Follow me.
Alright, let's put this here, and then that one. So if we take a look at this thing, it's a typical Warhammer. Does 1d8 points base damage. However, it does an additional 1d8 points of electrical damage. It's +4. It enhances your strength by +6. And it says on hit unique power, and it talks about it in the description here. It also gives you a resistance to electricity 10, and you can use a unique power yourself 1 charge per use, and it has 1 charge on it. And that charge, when it's fully charged, it does a blast of electricity that strikes all within range for 8d6 points of damage. Causes all creatures nearby to be stunned for 9 seconds and deafened for 3 rounds, with a Fortitude DC 25 negation. And then to replenish that 1 charge, the wielder must use it in battle and successfully land 15 plus 1d15 blows. What's a d15? That doesn't even exist. Whatever, it's just a random number generator to a computer. Yeah, so if we wanted more monster drops, we could just buy stuff here. Alright.
I will lead now. Follow.
Like I said, we have a lot of crafting and selling to do. And I don't think there's any way around it. I think that we're going to have to do the Circle of the Mare mission. There is no other mission for us to do. And then we'll be able to do the True Name meeting with Sydney Natal. There's no other way around it. So I think what I'm going to have to do is just keep Elanee alive. Hopefully I have enough influence with her so that she won't turn her back on me, because then I won't be able to turn her back. Because if I was able to do the True Name meeting, Kralver or Erlingstar would be right here for me to talk to, but he's not. That sucks. The one other thing that we can do right now is I can show the monastery that I built, which is over here. It's different from the Church of, what is it? Church of Tyr, I think it is. And I showed that in the last playthrough that I did, if you want to go check that out. So this is Roland. I traveled many leagues to get here. Seems I could hardly take a step without some bandit popping up and trying to take my cassock. But here I am, and the monastery you provided is more than I could have hoped for. It'll be well to rest my bones for a time and knock some sense into novices again. Too long have I been on the road and not teaching the lore of the Sun Soul. I'd like to learn the Sun Soul arts. What I want to teach, only a monk on the road to becoming a master can learn. What can you tell me about the Sun Soul? An order of monks, boy. Actually, several orders of monks that all formed into one long ago. You have adherence to Lathander, Soon, Saloon, and anything else. My particular order is small. We seek inner enlightenment and the secrets of the older orders. You seek inner enlightenment? That surprised you, boy? When I was younger, I fasted, didn't speak for years on end. Learned a few things then. I'm old now and have my own measure of inner peace. That doesn't mean I have to act like a church mouse. Why do you want to become an abbot? I'm older than I look, and I know I look ancient. I don't have many seasons left in me. So it's time for me to pass on what I know. I'm especially looking for a lad or lass with true potential. This is where we would get a mission if we were a monk. I'm not sure what that mission is, though. I never played a monk in this campaign. Can you do anything for the keep? Do for the keep, boy? Not much. The monastery is a place of recluse from the world, for meditation and prayer. Now the abbot, that'll be me, boy. Can make the rounds and go to that fine inn I noticed, but my charges will be safe inside. No help at all? Alright, maybe some things. The Sun Soul isn't all about clearing the mind. It's about martial prowess, too. If war comes, you can expect our aid. Kana's little helper there may be able to sell you some of the trinkets I've acquired over the years. If I didn't need the coin to run this place, I'd offer a better deal. But there you have it. Alright, farewell. So that's all that we get out of this place. I wonder if we can talk to him with other characters.
Yeah?
Nope. Alright, farewell. It's the same thing with Ivar and the Church of Tyr. I guess we can't go up here under any circumstances. What about over here? Same thing, huh? Just one of those doors that leads nowhere, both of them. Well, there's books here. The Adventures of Grin, Richard, and Wu Wei. And if you want to read this, you can just pause it. I'll move it down a little bit. Alright, you can read that and pause it if you want. And there's the rest of it. What about this one? The same thing. The War of Light and Darkness. Yeah, if you want to read it, you can just pause it. If not, there's the rest of it. Okay. And I don't think there are any hidden scrolls here. Oh, humble chest, huh? What's inside the humble chest? I bet you it's trapped. There's nothing inside the humble chest. I guess there's something inside of it if you complete a mission.
Yeah?
You have need of me?
Alright, whatever. Let's see what's sold here. Well met, Captain. I'm now working with Brother Roland to sell things for people for his monastery. you want to look at what's available, just ask. Yeah. As you command, Captain. Let's see what's sold here. Oh, what happened? The shop doesn't work? There we go. Bracers of Dexterity +4. Armor of Fleetness. So this is +3 and you can use Haste. Looks like it's chainmail. Bunch of monks only items.
Yes.
I wonder if you cast Eagle
She's
Splendor.
liking Fruzan.
You have need of me?
And you still can't use these things with your use magic device. Bunch of shurikens. I have the sun. This is one of those commas. Well, since you sell shurikens,
Yes.
we might as well sell these shurikens we've been collecting. And you won't give us anything for that. Damn it. Over here, just a couple blank scrolls, blank magic potion bottles, and some regular potions. Parry at +6, that's pretty good. In fact, I might buy this for somebody once I get the money. Over here we have more monster drops, but very little in terms of gems. But we do have a ton of essences that we can buy. Some of them Mask of the Betrayer specific, like some of these brilliant essences. There's some pristine essences at the bottom here too. Where are they at? There they are. The pristine essences are worth a ton of money, especially the spirit essences. By comparison, the radiant essences are just a fraction of that. However, with pristine essences, you can really add powerful enchantments to your items. However, I'll wait until Mask of the Betrayer before I even consider doing stuff like that. I mean, we could buy the fairy dust and grind it up, see what we get. Just random. We wouldn't get any pristine essences out of it, though. Or brilliant essences. Yeah, no bell drills or anything. Alright, nothing too exciting. So this is what you get. This is the monastery. This is how different it is. I don't know why we spent so much money to create it. We don't really get anything good out of it. But it's just one of the buildings that you have to build. And I think that's it. Okay, I think I'm going to enchant some of these items that we've collected just to try to increase their price. And then we'll sell them. Get as much money as we can before we're going to have to embark on the Circle of the Mare mission. Okay, here's something new when I talked to Kana. She says, Captain, I received word of the dragon's hoard you found. While you were away, I dispatched some grey cloaks and peasants to recover it. Because of poor security outside the keep, our men were ambushed by bandits as they returned. However, your grey cloaks proved much better trained than the bandits, and were able to repel the attack. The bandits only got away with a few chests full of treasure. Crap, so I didn't get the whole thing. I added the treasure to your coffers to do with as you see fit. So let's see how much money we got. We got 170,000 gold pieces. Well, that's pretty good. So our income per each cycle is over 10,000 gold. See, we didn't have road security up to very high, and time stopped advancing because we didn't do the true name meeting yet. So that kind of sucks, but oh well. It still is a lot of money. We did sell a lot of things. And I got Khelgar, that greatest storm armor of the Earth's children. So it does all that. I think his AC before was 25. Now it's 33 unmodified. And we still have to give him some type of helmet.
You have need of me?
I saw a couple good helmets, but I have yet to decide on one for sure. Alright. So that should be it for right now. I'll come back when something else interesting happens. Okay, I literally cashed out all of the stores inside of the keep. All the ones that give you 20,000 gold maximum for selling stuff. I mean, we could sell stuff to Uncas and get 15,000 max, but I haven't done that. So if we bring up the inventory, now I have almost 261,000 gold pieces, and this is after I've bought some stuff too. I'll show you some of the things that I've bought.
What's going on?
I've bought the Gauntlet of Fury for Quora. It gives her +2 to deflection. She could also use Isaac's Greater Missile Storm once per day and Magic Missile once per day, even though she does have a wand of missiles. You can see all the gems that I've used up. Didn't really make too much of a dent.
I am listening.
Let's see, what did I buy for...
Yes.
Oh, that's right. I bought the Cloak of Fortification +3 from Deekin. Just so I could sell him something for 20,000. This was an improvement over the Cloak of Elvenkind that Javi was wearing previously. Also, I gave her the Bone Ring because she had a Ring of Protection +2, I believe, and this supersedes that because this is +3.
You have need of me?
Now, the reason I'm here is because there is nothing else I can do to gain experience besides going to the Circle of the Mare. There's nothing else that will advance the plot. So, unfortunately, that's something that we're going to have to do. And another unfortunate thing is that we're going to have to keep
Yes.
Elanee alive because I want to show you a couple things here with her spellbook. Now, for level 9, she has this Burst of Glacial Wrath, which is a wizard spell and a druid spell. If I kill her off, I would be missing out on a chance to scribe this spell. I would be missing out on a chance to scribe this spell, Shape Change, which is a druid only and a wizard spell. All the other ones that I mentioned before, like these mass spells, these are cleric spells as well, so I could get them from Javi. So I'd be missing out on these two level 9 spells if I kill her off. I would be missing out on, I don't think anything here. She really doesn't get a lot of level 8 spells, does she? I don't think there's anything here. I think all the ones that are duplicated for wizard spells here are also cleric spells. I think the only other ones would be Snake's Swiftness and Mass Snake's Swiftness. And these spells aren't even that good. Basically, haste supersedes these things. But I guess they would be good to have for completion purposes. The other one that we don't have is Hold Monster. This is also a bard spell, but I don't think Grobnar has this. I would have to swap out another spell to get this one, and I already have something in mind for him to swap out anyway. The last illusion spell that we don't have, and that's a level 2 spell. Other than that, I think we have everything that's duplicated here. Otherwise, these other druid-specific spells are not wizard spells. This is a cleric spell. And this is a druid-only dominate animal. Yeah, most of the things that do with animals are druid-only. Yeah, so those would be the 4 spells I would be missing out on. Actually, I think there was a... yeah, the 5th spell is Hold Monster, so... there's a total of 5 spells I would be missing out on. I wouldn't count it off camera.
You have need of me?
That's actually quite a large number of spells that I don't want to miss out on. So I'm just going to keep her alive. And it is unfortunate because we are so close to leveling up. We're only about 3,500 away. Also, if you keep Elanee alive, you'll get an extra 500 XP. If you kill her off, you only get 500. If you keep her alive, you'll get 1,000. So, kind of sucks. Would be missing out on a plot point, but we'll keep her to the end, I guess. However, I know that we have a lot more influence with Nishka, and I read that with the Nishka romance mod, if you have more influence with Nishka over Elanee, it will trigger the romance, which is
You can
good.
almost feel the shadows in the air. If you stay still for too long, it's like they start clutching at you, trying to drag you down.
Is that what that is?
Whatever the circle did, they must have found a way to shield themselves from it. If we can find out how they've done it, then we can reach the Vale of Merdelaine. I'm certain of it.
Let's keep moving. It's not much farther, right?
Here's the gathering place. Now, hold on. Something's happening. I can just make it out.
I feel more at peace with each passing day. I know you sense it as well, Naven. Will silence be your only answer?
Silence and contemplation is my only peace in this place. Do not forget, I am your captive, Vashni.
We keep you here because we believe in the Circle. In time you will see that we are right. And when the shadow has passed, you will feel one with the land again.
This isn't the mare anymore. You treat the shadow as if it were a passing mist. You fail to see how it now hangs upon you, upon this whole place.
We are caretakers of this land, and we cannot abandon it.
We're caretakers of a graveyard. Free me from this prison, and let's stop the decay from spreading.
Elders? Is it you? Elders, forgive me for not seeking you out sooner. I thought you had all died in the claimed lands. How did you...
Who are the ones who follow you?
We're here to seek out your help.
Elanee, who are they?
They are my allies, my friends. They helped me reach here.
They have the stench of civilization and war upon them, as do you.
Our path took us to Neverwinter and through many battles. But this is the one from West Harbor, Elders. The one I had been watching.
The Shardbearer? You have brought the Shardbearer here?
She cannot seem to tear her eyes from him, which was the problem before, I believe.
What? I think we all need an explanation here.
I was tasked to watch you as you grew up in West Harbor. The Circle asks that I observe you, for strange events seem to occur around you, and I had reasons of my own.
Yet she could not turn away from you, from civilization. She would vanish to the border of the mare and watch you for days upon days, weeks, and then into months. A circle is not complete when one of us is missing, or is too distracted with the trappings of civilization or its people.
I'm certain Elanee meant no harm to the Circle.
Thank you, but I must answer for this. There was no need for me to...
There was never any need for her to watch you as she did.
Elders, please! I did not intend...
And even now, you defend yourself rather than admitting your negligence.
She might as well be one of the harbormen, and have shared their fate.
Your fascination with the Shardbearer meant that we were less aware of the changes coming to this land until they were upon us. We are fortunate this time that the land itself has chosen to speak.
How does the land speak?
Can you not feel it in the air? A great storm is coming. It will rage across this land and scour clean the corruption of Neverwinter. of Luskin, of all civilization.
The King of Shadows. So you know the threat.
You think that you can give name to such a force? As if the winds were to care or think.
West Harbor was destroyed by this force.
Your home was cleansed, as Neverwinter shall be. Your people did not belong, preying at the edges of Merdelane like scavengers.
Death was brought to my home. We wanted nothing of war.
Time and responsibility extend beyond your lifetime, Shardbearer. Your wound is both a legacy of and a catalyst for destruction.
Since when were roving shadows natural?
Shadows are a part of the cycle of life and death, just as we all are. We do not all have such narrow views of nature.
You speak of a common foe. We came for your help.
Who are you to ask of us? You carry within you the very symbol for your civilization's capacity for destruction.
Elders, this King of Shadows, it poses a threat to us all, not just cities and towns.
Have you ever seen this King of Shadows?
No.
Have you spoken with it?
No.
Then what is this king, other than a story used to explain forces greater than ourselves?
We overheard you earlier. What does your former leader think?
I am a captive here, Shardbearer. A captive because I refuse to resign myself to madness. Elanee, the shadow is anything but natural. I don't know if Merdelane can be saved, but I know that we cannot accept it. We must not...
Perhaps I have misjudged your value, Naven.
Release him immediately.
That is what you think is best, is it not? But you have not seen what we have. The land is more complex than any of us can understand. As the land changes, we must change with it, Elanee. Stop clinging to what the mare was, and accept it for what it is now. Your friends will never see as we do, but it is not too late for you. Come back with us and help us weather this storm to its completion.
Do you truly think what is coming is for the best?
Listen to me. Vashti's right about one thing. The mayor's time is past.
What do you mean?
Elanee, I know how you feel about me.
What? What does that have to do with this?
I know you feel you made a mistake watching me instead of the mayor.
I didn't do what I was tasked with. And the mayor suffered for it. Yes.
Trust your senses, Elanee, just as I trust in you.
I cannot fight the elders. There must be some way that...
So, after all these years of watching, she sees what is important. Is this Shardbearer not unlike the shadow you think you fight? Perhaps you built up an image of the Shardbearer after all that time watching. But it was only a shadow of the truth. In seeing that, perhaps this King of Shadows is not the threat you believe it to be.
Elanee, listen to me. You know the King of Shadows is evil. You know it.
I cannot stand with the circle. But after this I will no longer be with you. Let us end this.
Then you are lost to us forever. I am sorry, Elanee, but we have no choice. And you, Shardbearer, you have been allowed to spread your influence for far too long.
Time to feed the land. Alright, so we didn't pass some influence checks there, but I think we'll be able to pass one more that will make it so that Elanee won't leave us. So I'm gonna do just one buff on each person. We're gonna do Shades.
Enemies are near.
We'll do Premonition. And then we'll summon an Elemental Swarm. Or we'll have you also do Premonition. Then I guess after that, I guess you could do a Mordenkainen Sword. Okay, for you, we're gonna have this new buff called Greater Visage of the Deity. Which, since Javi's neutral, it's a lot stronger than if she was good or evil. Because it's +4 to all the stats. And she'd only get resistance 15 to 2 things instead of resistance 10 to 3 things. If she were evil, she would get resistance 10 to 4 things. And immunity to poison, immunity to disease if she were good. And she doesn't get any immunities to anything being neutral. But that's okay. We have other things that make up for that. Then after that, we're going to use this blood to water.
Well, look who showed up.
Nishka, we're going to have you do a blast globe. Probably right... right... Yeah, right there ought to do it.
And looks like we have more lambs to the slaughter.
Good, that's what I wanted you to do. Alright, after you do that... then we're going to do one of my favorite spells. We're going to do Wail of the Banshee. And I guess we'll do it right there. What? Can't move? What happened? Okay, cast it right there. Arg. Can you cast it there? Okay, good. You're trying to go invisible. And you're stealthy at the same time?
That is within my power.
Okay, time to summon a Horn Devil. There you go.
Of course.
Spell failure. How did you get spell failure?
To the abyss with you.
Who did we kill with that? We killed 2 druids. Somebody rolled a 19 and saved. Vashni rolled a 20. I can't believe it. Where is he? Alright. We're gonna make you roll again with the Finger of Death. Aura. Don't cast that. Cast Finger of Death on somebody. Do it on this one. So you had a spell failure, huh? That sucks. We're gonna do a firestorm. I guess we could do the same thing with you too, huh? Yeah. Firestorm.
Vox ups omni gener.
Who's left? I guess we could do another... Don't cast that.
I think we got enough of this one.
We almost did, huh? It is done. The circle is dead. Like the mare. What's happening? What happened here was unfortunate, but your actions were the right ones, Elanee. The circle was dead long before you arrived. Don't be unsettled by Vashni's words. I believe you have seen things more clearly than any of us. What will you do now, Elder David? I do not know how much is left for you to watch. Not any longer. I don't know. The circle is gone, as is the mare, but much remains untouched. What happened to the circle? We were too complacent and, unlike Elanee, perhaps not watchful enough. Though we felt a change in the air, we could not understand it. The poison of the shadow spread quickly. Some of us failed to adapt and perished. Vashti and his followers breathed the poison deeply, learned to adapt. But whatever eats at the mare ate at their hearts as well. What do you know of the King of Shadows? I know that it, whatever it is not of this world. While I have little taste for your fortresses of rock and metal, they are preferable to this shadow. The King of Shadows won't stop with the mare. We could use your help. Ashley was right about one thing. You are, in many ways, the root of these troubles. When the swamp last burned, the shard in your chest made a black mark on the earth. However this conflict ends, I know you will be in the center of it all. My place, however, is with what remains of the mare. Before I go, tell me, why do you continue to carry that burden in your chest? The shard may have brought ruin, but it can mend things anew again as well. Perhaps, but can it mend the wounds of the land? Some things can never be undone, though you may strive to do what is right. And Elanee, you may walk with me if you wish. I will, Elder Naven. The circle is dead, but that does not mean I cannot see about undoing the damage done here. My place was always here in the mare, and I should fight for it here, not within walls. You have taught me much, Shardbearer, but after what has happened here, I cannot stay with you. Too much has been lost, and is yet to be lost. Okay, I think we'll be able to make this check right here. Elanee, please, we need your help if we are to stop this. Alright, so we did pass it. We had just barely enough influence. I know. Seeing the circle die, it's just that now I feel there's nothing left of the mare I knew. But, very well. This is not something I can just walk away from, I know. What the King of Shadows did to the mare is just the beginning. Farewell, Elanee. It looks like we must all find a new path. Farewell, Elder. Just Naven now, Elanee. You did much here today, and I think we may speak as equals. Let's go. Okay, so our journal's been updated now. Let's go all the way down. See, we get 1,000 XP. If we killed Elanee, we'd only get 500. And I actually may show it in a bonus episode, what happens if you kill her off. And I brought actually the right combination of party members that you would gain influence with had you gone and killed her. Everyone else, you'd lose influence with them if you tried to kill her. But if you brought Mishka, Javi, and Quora, you would gain influence with all of them, including Bishop. He's mandatory. So we get 41 gold pieces from that treasure bag over here. We have a Ring of Fortitude +4. Interesting. A +3 Scimitar, and 258 gold pieces.
I cannot travel quickly carrying all this.
I might be able to just sell this as is. I might see how much Uncas is willing to pay for it. If not, I might add just a small enchantment to it. But I'm not going to be getting 20,000 gold pieces per transaction anymore. That's unfortunate. Let's put those in there. Let's check the rest of these treasure bags before we call it an episode. Alright, we have a Scroll of Restoration, a +1 Scimitar, and a Topaz.
I cannot travel quickly carrying all this.
We can give this to Javi. This goes to Quora. Here's a +2 Scimitar, gold necklace, and 162 gold pieces.
I cannot travel quickly carrying all this.
This bag has the Black Soul Sickle, which is +4 and has +2 vampiric regeneration. I don't think we need to add any enchantments to get 15,000 gold pieces for this thing.
I cannot travel quickly carrying all this.
In fact, I might see how much I could get at the other shopkeepers that won't give me the full amount anymore. And maybe if I just buy something, then I'll be able to sell it for full price. Hide armor +3, a +2 spear, and 351 gold.
I cannot travel quickly carrying all this.
As you can see, we freed up a lot of space here, but we're going to be taking it up again. And we have a sapphire and a +2 sling. Give that to Quora. We'll throw that in the bag. A lot of these things I don't think I'm going to add any enchantments to them. I'm just going to sell them. See if there's anything else around here that we're forgetting. No, this looks to be about the extent of it. Very well then. So we had to keep Elanee alive because we're still about 2,000 XP short. About 1995 short with the next level. I'm sure we'll be able to get it in the next episode. And then we'll give all of the magic using characters the scribe scroll feat so they can scribe their scrolls for Janak so he can flesh out his spellbook. And then we'll be able to take that red wizard level. In the meantime, this is Big Los signing off. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, and Tango Windia.